Okay, now let's get started. Now, just so that what you see on your computer matches what I show in the videos, I'm going to show you my development environment, and I'm using VS Code and Node. So if you want your IDE to look like mine, install Visual Studio Code by pressing that link, and you can just download for Windows. Okay, so click that, okay. Accept, next. Now the important thing is to make sure that you have add to path selected. So that is default. So keep all the defaults, next, and then just continue and install. I'm not going to do that because I already have it installed, but you should complete the wizard. Okay, so I'm exiting setup. And the next one is Node.js. It should detect your operating system and architecture and should give you the correct download already. Now, if you don't think it's correct, you can press the download option here and select a pre-built installer. Now, you want the LTS version, the long-term support, because that's the most stable. You want it for your operating system. I'm using Windows and I'm using an x64 architecture. So I would just download that same thing. Okay. Okay, we can open it. Okay. Okay, next, accept, next. Next. Now, once again, make sure add to path is selected. You don't want it to be a red X like that, just the way it is by default. That's good. Now, I'm not going to continue because I already also have Node installed, but you should finish this wizard before we continue. So I'm just going to cancel. Yes. Okay, finish. Okay, now to open a command prompt on your computer. On Windows, you can type CMD or you can write terminal and select that one. And if you're using a Mac, you'll have a terminal as well. Or you can use PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. But just for this, I'm going to use CMD, which is command, the command prompt, like so. Okay, and to test that VS Code was installed properly and I can access it from the command line, type CODE-V, and it should tell you some information like that. That's a version number, that's a git commit number, and that's my architecture x64. Now with NPM, you can just type NPM-V, and that should also tell you a number. I've got version 10. If you're on Windows, it should be at least version 7 or higher. And you could also run Node-V like that, and that will also tell you a number. So as long as you can do all those things from the command line, we can continue. Excellent.